Morning, everybody. Having some audio issues this morning, so I do apologise for the slight delay in today's service. Where are we? Literally can't hear a thing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me at all? That's weird. That's better. I can hear the sim now. How bizarre. Anyway, morning. How are you? We're in the A350 today. Pope, there will not be a second leg back to London. I hate to disappoint you. Not going to be time for that. This might do the trick. Try this. This might work. Now, I don't know how today's going to go, to be honest. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If you snooze, you lose, Pope. If you snooze, you lose. Right, who've we got in? Joseph, David, Pope, Dunk, Andrew, Apex, Ryan, Grumpy, Flashy, and Joanna. Good morning to you all. So, it's a Thursday, so of course everything's going to go completely tits up, I'm sure. And of course we're in the A350, so there's like more surface area, I would say, for things to go very wrong today. So we'll try our bestest. We'll try our bestest. I don't know what's going on in my scenery. I can't remember if I'm using the ini builds or the default one, because I've been making that video about default scenery and I included the default version of London in it. I think that's what's happened. I think, but it's alright, we'll be getting out of here soon. We'll see. How you doing, Philip? Right. Why have I got those weird textures on the wing? Don't know. Anywho, I need to remember how to start this thing. I've said to New Sky we're going to get gone at 10, but the chances of that happening are probably quite slim, because I need to remember so much about this thing. It's very, very possible that I will be late. But that's alright, we're not going to rush, we're going to try and give ourselves time. So we'll do the batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take both externals. Shall we? We'll do the navs. 1, 2, 3. That bloody plane dinging at. No smoking to on. And navs are already on. Strobes are in auto. That's all right. Cruise supply on. Ground control on. I do believe that'll do us for the minute. Similar but different, isn't it? There we go. Now, has it remembered my SimBrief login? Probably it hasn't. I don't know. Third party SimBrief user ID. Of course it hasn't. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Cheers, Len. Let's have a little look. I don't know if I should show you my SimBrief ID or not. Is that a bad idea? I don't know. Morning, Rob. Oh well, easy way to fix it. BRB. Don't worry, I'm still here. SimBrief ID, copy. Okay, hopefully that's good. I'm back. Stay intentions, we're not worried about. Hoppy, we're not worried about. Nav data from Navigraph. Do I need to connect Navigraph? I probably don't need to, do I? Not really. Okay. Oh my god. Connect your Navigraph account in iOS to use SimBrief planning integration. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll do that. BRB. Hold the line, callers. Right, we're now back again. How do I get my flight plan in? Not that. Load sheet? SimBrief import, this is more like it. 0 fuel weight updated. So we're taking... Has it got the fuel in? 0 fuel weight, 176 tons. Fuel 21.8. What does SimBrief reckon? Ah, there's my SimBrief ID I was trying to hide. Yeah, 21.8. 0 fuel weight, estimated 176. That's fine. Don't forget to download the terrain. You have to do that, do you? Alright. Download terrain data. It is downloading. Please restart your flight from the main menu after downloading terrain data. Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess we're doing that then. Do the nav data as well. No way we're getting gone by 10. Just putting that out there now. If you're waiting for me, I wouldn't recommend it. So I have to restart the flight now, yeah? I know, Grumpy. I missed these 2 bits. I apologise. Let's restart the flight. Come on. And we're back. And we have to do this for God knows what reason. I really wish that they would just get rid of the walk around mode. It's just such a load of... Like, why? I just don't get it. Like, just why? Why would you do that to us? Anyway, we're connected again now. That's the main thing. So, batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. External power. Navs. No smoking. No mobile. Brew supply. Ground recorder. That'll do us for a minute. Okay. Load sheet. SimBrief. Where's the passengers? Why aren't they coming through? It's weird. How do I get the passengers in? Because it's done the fuel. It's done everything but... not the passengers. Need to load your SimBrief on the second option on the left also. Ah. Still no passengers. Am I doing something wrong? Are we going to need a swear jar? Quite possibly. Why is it not populating my passengers? Am I missing something? Or is it literally giving me no passengers in SimBrief? That is also possible, I suppose. No, 324. Can I put it in manually? Looking around, doesn't seem to want to. Go to load sheet. Yeah, I'm on load sheet. Set 0 fuel weight. Right. And then set the fuel. Presumably as well. Instant refuel. Yeah, I'm doing instant. I'm not mucking around today. Okay. That's in. That's good. Then, what else do I need to do over here? So the plane is loaded with fuel now, or it should be. Oh my word. I suppose this is content at the very least, isn't it? In it. Company flight plan request. Received company flight plan. Should we click it again and then insert? Hey, there we go. Company wind request. Insert. Okay. I see we've got ground online now, actually. At Heathrow, we better tune into that. 121705. And my RMP doesn't work with the 350. Where do we go? Serve, isn't it? Or is it? It's not. In here. 121. Decimal 705. I think we need to click that one. The VHF one, turn it on. We should be in business. I hope. Jolly good. Right, back to our FMS one. Got the wind? Have we got the wind? But we did the wind. Yeah, we do. We got the winds. Fuel and load. Do we have to type all this in manually? Morning, Vexter. And morning, Mr. Mint. Have I boarded passengers? Yeah, we have now. Well, we're not doing it with GSX. I'm going to keep GSX out of it. Out of it, out of it, out of it. Why can I not hear anyone on ground? I find that hard to believe. 121705. Departing 27 left. I thought it was 27 right. Arrivals are now 27 right. Weird. I've got this set up right though, haven't I? I think. 121705. VHF 1 is on. Volume is up. Don't think there's anything else I need to do. I think there is. 3 minutes until we're aligned on the IRs. Not till 1400. Okay. Jolly good then. Now, what am I expecting in terms of... Yeah, even SimBrief gave me 2.7 right. Alright, let's change to 2.7 left. Probably going to be max it 1 Golf. Excuse me. So, just make some quick notes. Air not 232 is a call sign. 2.7 left. Max it 1 Golf. Still not hearing very much on the old... Click on top of the volume button. Let's just do a radio check. Ground air not 232 radio check. Not in. I'm tuned to 121705. How weird. Maybe I'll disconnect and reconnect. I might fix it. Okay, ground's gone offline. That'll be it. That'll be it. That'll do it. Oh no, they're back. Click the top of the volume button. Yeah, I have. Clicking it doesn't actually do anything. Right-clicking it turns it on, turns it off. I don't know. No, ground is back. Don't worry. I think you can pop the screens out, Mr. Mint. I just haven't dared to. Because we've got enough to do and enough to worry about this morning without causing silly issues like that. QNH is 9 and 9 is 6. I've set that. 9 and 9 is 6. On the presumption that we get max at 1 Golf, it will be 6,000 feet will be the limit. Above 3, below 6. Above 4, below 6. Then at 6 for max it. I can do that. What's wrong with my radios? Not going to be able to do a lot without a radio, are we? Is there any other button that I've forgotten to press that anyone can make out? Cheers, Wick. Hit VHF. Well, that one. It's already on. VHF1 reception not selected. What does that mean? VHF above, that one. How do I choose the reception? What does that mean? I don't know. I can't unclick this stupid button. Can't unclick the button. I don't know what to do about the radio. Oh, I don't know, Toby. I'll have to think about it. Being said, I can't even get a bloody window to work. I've had radio problems and hit VHF at the top. I'm clicking VHF at the top. Could it be there's been a failure? Possibly? Don't know. Where do we go for failures? Don't know. Try clicking the button next to 121705 again so the blue box goes around it. Blue box is standby though, right? We don't want standby. I'm running out of ideas here, to be honest. Where do you see your failures? Maintenance? Everything appears alright, doesn't it? Turn it off and on again from the panel. What, down here? Where's the off button? Voice? VHF1 reception not selected. What does that mean? What does that actually mean? VHF, okay, clear that message. Black button of VHF1. You need to be more specific. This one. We've been turning that one on and off constantly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tune the ATIS, which would be 121935. Hear a thing, can we? Just making sure it's not my audio. Because we did have audio issues early doors, didn't we? Let me have a look. Settings, audio. Should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. Easy way to test this out, of course. Real easy way to test it out. Try turning it off and on again on the panel. Easy way to test all this out would be to back out and quickly hop in a Phoenix and see if it's me or if it's the plane. I told you we wouldn't get anywhere very quick. Look, it's 10 o'clock already. New Sky's going to absolutely kick our ass for this. It said I was disconnected from the server. Oh, sorry, I was connected to the voice server in vPilot. Now we have to wait about 10 hours for this to load. It's Thursday. I told you. What did I tell you? Thursday. I'm daring to fly the A350, and it's like, no. I'm not going to get all negative on it just yet. I'll put my mood light on a minute. That'll cheer me up. Ooh. Come on, Phoenix. Stop mucking around. I just want to rule out an audio issue on my end, because we did have audio issues at the start of the stream. I guess we'll find out in a few moments whether Windows has done anything weird with its update. Should we just play Forza Horizon 6 all day? Could do that. Maybe we need to rebrand as a sim racing channel. I don't even know what plane I'm in. 3, 2, 1, isn't it? Good. Right. Super quick. Batteries. That'll do. Come on, wakey, wakey. What was the ATIS? 121935. Still can't hear nothing. What the frack? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Don't, why? Just, why? Okay. Right. Can you hear me? Still can't hear anything. I've just restarted my audio interface. Can't go anywhere if I can't talk to ATC, can I? Okay, can you hear the music now without blowing your head off? I'm just looking at audio settings in vPilot and it's all exactly the same. 121.935. 121.935. Connected to voice server. Restart vPilot. Go on then.
Runway 27 left, delivery is closed.
There it is.
Start clearance, contact ground on 121.705. Automatic. Surface wind 240 degrees, 17 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. 2000.
Lovely. Thank you for that, vPilot. Should we go? Should we actually do the flight we intended to do now? Holy shit, what a day. I told you it's Thursday. New livery out. Well, not livery out, but I'm testing the new livery today. For, cheers, Oliver. New A350 livery. We will get to Malta in the end. Can I reschedule New Sky? Or do I have to just bin it and start again? I'm going to have to delete it, aren't I? Otherwise we'll get dinged. I'm amazed you guys are still here watching. I'd have probably left ages ago if I were you. 359. What time should we go? Let's try for 10:30. I know there will not be another leg before anyone asks. Good. Oh, we've got to get rid of these stupid things. Yeah, we don't want those. We obviously don't want those. Right, now I'm fully immersed. Let's go into the cockpit and actually use the sim. Grumpy and Ryan must be halfway to Malta by now. Second legs, eh? Should have done the batteries first. Never mind, I'm rushing. I know I'm rushing. Let's stop rushing, because otherwise we're going to make mistakes. Good. That'll do for the minute. So we'll do sim brief import on this one. Go back. We'll do sim brief import on this one. Set the 0 fuel weight. Set the fuel. Instant refuel. Now, hopefully, 121.705 will now tune.
0328 QNH 996 Petrobasco.
There we go.
996 treasure 8. And on 44 Tango, taxi Lima, hold Lima 1 and Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Taxi Lima, hold Lima 1 and onto Unicom, many thanks for the ATC.
Are we still on 27 right?
And on 23 Alpha, stand 236, request push stop.
Departure ATIS is now 27 left.
Face south, 23 Alpha.
Which is what we thought. Might have to do a bit of off-roading. Thursdays are absolutely cursed, Joanna. You're quite right. But what are you going to do, eh?
Ground, good morning. Shuttle 13 Hotel. Runway vacated.
13 Hotel, Heathrow ground, good morning.
996.
Alpha, link 56, stand 502.
Alpha, link 56 to 502. Shuttle 13 Hotel, good morning.
Is there no star into Malta? Just an ILS. Wow. Okay, let's start again. Go to our init page, company flight plan request. And we'll insert that. Company wind request. Insert that. Fuel and load. Do we have to do this ourselves, or is there a button we can press? What's the zero fuel weight? 18 tons. Has that gone down? Why has it gone down so much? It was like 20 odd tons not long ago. I know I've regenerated the flight plan. Oh, okay. 180 tons. Be 180 decimal 2. 180 decimal 2.
I'm on 5689, nothing further, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Zero fuel weight, center of gravity is 30.88.
Summoner 5689, Heathrow ground.
Good.
Summoner 5689, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, Summoner 5689, thank you, bye-bye.
Block fuel 22.15. 22.1. Passengers on board is 324. I do believe is looking all right. Am I missing anything? Click on it and press enter, it auto sets. Does it really? Oh yes, it does. Nice. That's handy to know.
Last station calling unreadable.
Speedbird 328, request taxi.
Speedbird 328 via Alpha, hold Loman.
Via Alpha, hold London, Speedbird 328.
Heathrow ground, good morning, Air Canada 860, vacated 27 right.
Air Canada 860, Heathrow ground, good morning. Taxi
Just doing the
left on
computing.
Bravo,
Send to FMS.
Stand 239.
Good.
Bravo Kilo, stand 239, Air Canada 860.
Then just leaves the flight plan, but I'll need clearance for that.
Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Speedbird 756, 122.8, have a nice day, bye-bye.
Speedbird 24 Echo, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom 912, sorry, thanks for the agency, so 256, goodbye.
Heathrow ground, good morning, Speedbird 432, request push and start from gate 5, 1 to information Delta.
Speedbird 432, Heathrow ground, good morning, stand 512, push and start, approach face south, and QNH is Nana 906, head for pass down.
Pushing south to south, KNH 996, Pittsburgh 432. Heathrow County, Lufthansa 2, X-ray November, stand 223, QNH 996, vertical.
Will I be able to taxi through that?
Lufthansa 2 X-ray November, stand 223, push and start, approved facing east.
Push and start, approved, face east, Lufthansa 2 X-ray
Or am I going to get stuck? I should ask to go around, shouldn't I?
Heathrow ground, good morning, Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, radio check.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, Heathrow ground, good morning, readability 5.
Ground, good morning, Air 232, stand 232. Information Charlie on board, aircraft type A350-900 with IFR to Malta.
And at 232, Heathrow ground, good morning, stand by. Number 1, break, Air 23 Alpha, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't realise someone else on the frequency. Just requesting taxi, please.
Air 23 Alpha, taxi left Bravo, hold Lockheed.
Left Bravo, hold Lockheed, 23 Alpha.
And on 232, clear to Malta on the MSFS 1 Golf departure, walk 7617.
Clear to Malta, Max at 1 Golf, via 27 left, and squawk 7617, Air 232.
And on 232, read back direct, QNH is 9996, Metro Pascal.
QNH 9996, thanks, Air 232. Alright, departure. Runway 27 left, Max at 1 Golf, boff, into Malta, looking like 3-1 for us at the minute. ILS 3-1, there is no star, and I was going to go via Kekor just to bring us out round, and that'll do us nicely. Damn it, Toby. Right, how long till our navs are aligned? 1 minute. Okay. Seeing as we're fueled, I'm going to go ahead and start these. And
23 Alpha, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Get the seatbelts on.
Over to Unicom, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I'm going to ask to taxi north onto Bravo, south on Lima. I think I've got the default scenery on Grumpy because of that video I made. I haven't reinstalled the AnyBuilds one, which might be a problem. Emergency not armed. Where am I looking, Joanna? Oh yeah, quite right. Armed. Still on the ground, Rob. Yeah, we had audio issues, sadly. Sadly. Okay, let's get the beacon on. Beacon is on. In that case, GSX. S'il vous plaît. Oh, there's a hotfix. Fantastic.
Speedbird 432, ready for taxi.
Speedbird 432, taxi via Alpha, hold short, Lumen.
Taxi in Alpha, hold short Loman, Speedbird 432.
Speedbird 328, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
I'm so having a
November
coffee once we're
238.
up in the air. I feel like I really need one. Come on, Tug.
And the Lufthansa 2 X-ray November, ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 2 X-ray November, taxi via Bravo, hold Lockheed.
Taxi Bravo, short Lockheed, Lufthansa 2 X-ray November.
Yeah, I'm going to have to ask to be pushed back and face north on Kilo. No, I did not start the APU. Thinking about it. Let's do that. I'm all over the place in this thing. I'm not thinking straight, am I? Now, what's my trim going to be? THS 31.1, and we are currently not at 38.1. But I need hydraulics, I think, from the APU in order to do that. Trim is automatic. What? Even the takeoff? Wait for this APU to fire. We're not doing, but we're only 20 minutes late. But you can kiss goodbye to a second leg, I can tell you that much. Even on takeoff. Oh, I thought you had to do it. Come on, APU.
Lufthansa 2 X-ray November, nothing further. Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom to Lufthansa 2 X-ray November, thanks for your service.
Heathrow ground, Air Not 232, stand 232, requesting push and start, though can we request a northerly push on Kilo, as for some reason our scenery's got building works right in the middle of Kilo.
Air Not 232, just confirm you're requesting facing north.
A firm, north on Kilo, Air Not 232.
Air Not 232, no problem, stand 232, push and start approach facing north and squawk 7617.
Just that approved, facing north on Kilo and squawk 7617. Thanks, Air Not 232. Where do I go for the squawk? Is it the serve page? 7617. Nope. Come on then, GSX. I don't want flight record, I want GSX. Continue pushback. Facing north. I have. Oh, the chock's still on. I need to remove the ground.
Seabird 432, nothing further, Uniform 122.8, bye-bye.
Switch to 1 to the formula, thanks for the C, bye-bye, Spindle 432.
Come on, an engine. You going to start? Thought I did the APU bleed. My bad. Better. Could have sworn I clicked bleed. Obviously I didn't. There it goes.
Heathrow ground, Shuttle 7 Papa,
There goes
just
another air knock.
located on Alpha, request taxi to parking.
Shuttle 7 Papa, Heathrow ground, good morning. Taxi
Yeah, I know what you mean,
Alpha,
Mr. Mint. It did a bit, didn't it?
56, stand 501.
Taxi via Alpha, link 56 to stand 501 for Shuttle 7 Papa.
Bodes well, Joanna, doesn't it?
Heathrow ground, good morning, Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, stand 508, Airbus A320 Neo with information Charlie, requesting IFR clearance to Paris, Charles de Gaulle, please.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, Heathrow ground, good morning. Clear to Paris, Charles de Gaulle on the Macbeth 1 Gulf departure. squawk 1071.
Clear to Paris Charles de Gaulle on the Maxit 1 Golf departure, squawking 1071, Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, read back correct, QNH1, correction QNH 996, head for Pascal.
How do I turn this on to
3 Victor Hotel.
Tara? Never mind. Press on. Which on? Let's see offs. Default settings. Oh, okay. So. Click mode. What, up here? Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. We'll get there in the end.
Good day with 780, requesting Alpha to Charles de Gaulle, information Charlie.
With 780, Heathrow Ground, good morning. Unfortunately, I don't have a flight plan. Could you refile?
Yeah, I'm not surprised I look like an Embraer. When we get FSLTL new base models, all will be fixed. Now, where do I do my?
With 780, thank you. Report your aircraft type and stand number.
Spoilers on.
We are an A320neo and our
Auto
stand number, I
brake.
believe, is 230.
Thank you. With 780, clear to Paris Charles de Gaulle on the Maxit 1 Golf departure, squawk 5015.
Where's my predictive wind shear?
Roger, cleared
down here on a
to
320.
Go by the Maxi 1 Golf departure, runway 27 left, squawk 5015 with 780.
Where is it?
This is 780, read back correct. QNH 996 Metro Pascal, and just check your stand again. I don't think it's 230.
Roger, QNH 996, and I'll check back with you with our stand number with 780.
Predictive wind shear, anybody? Right, the QNH. I'm here. Oh, what? Weather train. What? Up here? What? I can't see it. It's WX. Don't think so. I'm gonna say it doesn't seem right next to the speed brake. Are you? Are you? Do you ever feel like you're going blind? It's in the FMS serve page. What, predictive wind shear? Really? Oh yeah. Well, that's easy. We're just waiting for the cabin to be ready, I think. But we've got two good engine starts. Engine 1, engine 2. And I do believe we're ready. Ready to roll. Ground, Air Knot 232, push back north on Kilo, ready for taxi.
Air Knot 232, right Bravo, hold Nevis.
Right, Bravo, hold Nevis, not 232. Come on in. Okay, first right onto Bravo.
NO232, ground is closing, tower just came online, you can contact them 118.505, yep.
118.505, thanks for help, not 232.
All stations, Heathrow ground is now closed. For any request, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505, yep.
Breeze at 19 knots, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Get Spoonie.
Alright, cleared, land 216.
Heathrow Tower, good morning, not 232, taxiing Kilo Bravo, holding Nevis.
Not 232, Heathrow Tower, hello, roger.
Heathrow Tower, good morning, Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, stand 508, request push and start.
It is Spoonie.
3 Victor Hotel, Heathrow Tower, good morning, stand 508, push and start, approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, 3 Victor Hotel.
Just want to double check New Sky started. Yes, it is, thank God. Yeah, we're getting there, David. It's been a rough old morning so far. Around the corner to Nevis.
All stations, Heathrow broadcast. Information Tango is now current QH 996 hectopascals. That's Information Tango and 996 hectopascals. Heathrow out.
I need to hold Nevis. What I need to do is quit my job so we can stream on Fridays and then we won't have to worry about Thursdays being bad. That's the solution. That's what we'll do. Westy, how's it going, mate? Bit of a delay in proceedings today, I'm afraid. We are dreadfully sorry. Which one's this one? It'll be Nevis down there. That's what we want. To be honest, Toby, they might. They might. think they sort of know.
Tower, good morning. Speedbird 22 with you on final runway 27 left.
Speedbird 22, Heathrow Tower, hello. Be advised, 27 right is the arriving runway. Are you able to make a visual switch?
Negative on the visual switch. We can try and change for 27 right, but if possible, we can just maintain 27 left.
Speedbird 22, roger. If possible, make the switch to 27 right. If unable, just call me back and let me know.
I know what you mean, Dunk.
Air 232, apologies. Continue taxi Bravo, link to 8, hold November Bravo 1.
Bravo, link to 8, hold November Bravo 1, Air 232, cheers.
Speedbird 186, going around.
Speedbird 186, roger.
Yeah, honestly, Toby, they might consider that if I was to ask for like availability and stuff.
And Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 22 is changing 27 right.
Speedbird 22, roger, thank you. Surface wind 230 degrees at 19 knots, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear land 27 right, Speedbird 22.
Speedbird 186, stand and missed approach.
Stand and missed approach for Speedbird 186.
So I want to go left, I do believe.
Speedbird 186, back to Unicorn 122, decimal 8, report back when established on the ILS 427 right.
Roger, I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
And Tower, good day, was there 780 ready for push to start?
Daniel, I do.
With there 780 Heathrow Tower, good morning. Stand to report stand number, sorry?
224.
Morning, Jim.
Was there 780?
With there 780, stand 223, push to start approved, face east.
So we've been live for over an hour.
780, thank you.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, ready for taxi.
At least we get to see the Concorde.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, thank you. Taxi Alpha, hold Lowman.
Taxi Alpha, hold Lowman 3 Victor Hotel.
Air 232, from November Bravo 1, surface wind 230 degrees at 19 knots, runway 27 left, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 27 left 5, November Bravo 1, Air 232.
Speedbird 22 in the go-around. We weren't established at all, sorry.
Speedbird 22, roger. Stand and missed approach.
Stand and missed approach, Speedbird 22.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, Spoonie's on tower. Good guy. Had some audio issues, Jim, first thing. But it wasn't the fault of the 350, it was my audio on Windows. Obviously it had done something and not been happy. There's our mate that sat there in prime position. Right. Everyone ready? Okay. Manflex 67, SRS green, runway green, auto thrust blue. $100 knots. E1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up because my AGP doesn't work with this yet for some reason. Never mind, we'll look into that. Latest Heathrow. Bring the nose down.
232, no further ATC available over to Unicom 122.8. Have a safe flight, mate. Bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, thanks for everything. Cheers, see ya. Not 232.
Here's very good morning, speedway 905 uniform, alias T71.
What's the matter with you, Jerry?
Kilo 905 uniform, Heathrow Tower, hello. Surface wind 230 degrees at 19 knots, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, T7 right, speedboat 905 uniform.
Okay, clean speed reached. One, 2, 2.8.
Any such speedboat 22 now downwind 27 right. We'll be positioning ourselves behind the speedboat 186, turning base shortly for Heathrow traffic.
Heathrow traffic, not 232, airborne out of 27 left, passing 2,900, max at 1 Golf.
Is that Mr. Air, not himself?
Guilty. Turn.
Now 216, this will be going back over south, 616, Charles, good luck everyone.
It would be nice to go to the wing view at this point, but I haven't done my pop-outs. But that's my bad. Right, let's get autopilot on just for a second. I don't know why, but my eyes feel strained all of a sudden. You know, like if you ever read white text on a black page on a website, your eyes sort of go like, ugh, I feel like that. I think it's the darkness of here and the incredible brightness out the window. Right, anyone around, can I basically shoot up like a rocket is what I'm trying to ask. I think we're good. I think we're good. So let's go back to FMS 1.
Heathrow traffic speedboat 2278 on a 27 right.
410. We'll soon be out of the SID anyway. Heathrow traffic, up 232, inbound max it 1 Golf arrival, climate departure, correction, climbing now flight level 410, Heathrow. Can't talk. Oh. Open climb, baby. Let's do it. Standard pressure. And we is off. Ryan, you're going to be gutted when they retire all these triples, aren't you, in real life? I see they're going to do the ones out of Gatwick soon. They're going to get replaced, aren't they? Did you see the A350 1000 yesterday? XLR, whatever it is. I'm sure I'm in love with these wing views that I've devised. The good news is we've got plenty of time to fix it. Seems a bit more like it. A bit more like it. I don't know what's going on with this stripe across the wing. Is that normal? Or is that something I've messed up in the livery? I feel like it could be something I've messed up. I feel like it's something I've messed up. Be 10,000 feet. Lights off. Climbing at a nice rate. What do we think about that new 787? Who's it by? Vector? How you doing, Pope? Just got out of London. Yeah, it's been a bit of a shocker this morning, to be honest. Bit of a shocker indeed. To the point where I really feel like I could do with a coffee, to be honest with you. Alright, we're over Midhurst now. I don't know what I'm getting in terms of frames. It's about right, isn't it? Although the train LOD is at 0.5, which is not ideal. I feel like at the moment, I don't know whether it's I've become more aware of it, whereas like maybe a year or two ago I had my head in the sand a bit more. Or maybe like 2 years rather than 1 year. But like I remember the PMDG 737-800 coming out, downloading it and immediately feeling happy with it, and everyone else seemed pretty chill and happy with it, whereas now it feels such like a charged subject. Like if anyone brings out a plane, we have to go through this whole ordeal of deciding whether we like them, whether we think it's going to be any good, before they've even released the thing. Like we're judging it before we've even seen it. Like if you're going to develop a plane these days, I almost feel like, God, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Almost like rather you than me. Do you know what I mean? Vector, the ones promising no more updates. I think they said everything that's in their thing that they demoed, they were like, it's done. What you're seeing is done. It's not like we're going to release it and be like, oh, we'll do that afterwards. Which would be amazing. Grumpy, I think you'd be surprised how close the triple is to a bus in a lot of ways. Keep in mind, it is a fully fly-by-wire aircraft. And the same type rating, I think, covers the triple and the 7.8. So I think you'd be surprised. Plus, I know how much you love the interior. I'll let you into a little secret. I nearly bought a car with an interior with that colour once, and I loved it. I thought, God, this looks so good. I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait. I was like, it's going to be amazing. My wife hated it. that sort of brown leather. Is it tan leather? I don't know. It looked nuts. It really looked good. Mrs. Knott did not approve. Everything appears to be okay. En route. Get a little map up, shall we? What time does this think we're going to get here now? 12:12, 10 past 1. That's only 2 hours and 20. It's not too long, is it? It wasn't faux leather, it was just actual leather. Just like tan. Quite like this view. I feel like it could maybe be zoomed out a touch more. That's better, isn't it? Save that one. God, I tell you what, I need a coffee urgently. I woke up feeling so dog-tired this morning as well. I didn't sleep very well last night. That didn't help. I feel like I need a better engine view though. I don't like this engine view. Let's get this out of the way. It's alright, I quite like that one. Safe position. Go outside. It's okay too. What about the wing? I'm still not convinced with the wing views. Where's my wings? Prefer to be outside. That's alright, that'll do. One will also do. There we go, some nice little views. You guys have got no taste, that's your problem. I quite like the new livery, I'm quite proud of it. Well, I'll tell you what I could do during the cruise. I could get my new map book out here, because I know Grumpy and Joanna are just dying to see it. And I could update the website so it's available to download for you all. Nav to Arc, go on then. Oh, I'm tempted to do the pop-out manager, but if I get something that crashes us now, occasionally pop-out manager will just freeze the whole sim. I can't risk it. Not now. Absolutely no way. Yeah, it'd be nice, Jim, to get a nice 7.8 in the sim. I mean, surely PMDG are going to make one as well. Like, whenever we get there... So they're done now, aren't they? They're done with... Not tried Glasslight yet. Not yet. No, I want to try that, though. I'll see if I can get a trial and have a go. I think they do a trial, don't they? What was I saying? PMDG are done with the 7.3s now, aren't they? They've done... The 900s are out, and the 7s and the 6s are out. And obviously the 8s are out, I know that. Which means, as far as I can tell, they're now working on the 7.4. I believe. Therefore, we just wait for that. I've got to be honest though, I'm not in the least bit interested in the 100 or 200 variant. It would have to be the 400 for me. That's the only one I'm really interested in. And if they do a Dash 8, I'll look at the Dash 8. Dash 8 and 400. That's really it. Other than that, you know. The old school ones I don't feel I don't really have that sort of affinity towards. I imagine the 400 will be their best seller, if I had to guess. I could be wrong. I mean, they seem internally really excited about the 100 and the 200. Is that like a generational thing, perhaps? I don't know. Like, to me, when I was a kid, if I looked up at the sky and saw a jumbo, it was going to be a 400. It'd be a 400. And then when I finally got to go on one in 2015, not long before they retired, so it's a good job I did. Lo and behold, it was a 400. So I've definitely got a soft spot for the 4. It's a lovely plane. But just like, I was sat quite near the front. I remember looking back down the aisle and I could see all the way to the tail, thinking like, bloody hell, this thing's long. Like, it's really long. It just really struck me how long it is. Almost like worryingly long. Like, I thought to myself, how is this not snapping? Like, it's such a long thing. It's crazy. My AGP's doing a disco show for us again. Yeah, I'll get the 400. And if they ever do a Dash 8, maybe I'll get that. I mean, ultimately, I will probably be led to wherever the freighters are. Because it's the freighters that I'm likely to fly. I'm unlikely to do long passenger ops. Plus, freight makes loads of money for the VA, so... There we go. Guessing there's nothing on over France, is there? So where's Ryan and Grumpy? They must be all the way down here. Oh, there's Toby. I found Toby. This, I bet. Yeah, there's Ryan. Bloody hell, Grumpy's like almost down at Nice. Italy's on. Malta is not. We're not a million miles away from Tunisia, are we? Where was it I landed? No. It's a bit further down. No, I'm lost. In Feeder. I feel like it was up here somewhere. Where was it? DTTA? That's going to be Tunis, right? Yeah. And we were south of there. Where the hell did I go? Does anybody know where I went on holiday? It's not shown on the map, is it? I thought it would do, though. Oh, never mind. I didn't realise how close Malta was to Italy and to Tunisia. I thought it was going to be much further out. I had in my mind Malta was more like down here somewhere. What island is this? This is Crete. Cyprus, that's the far one, isn't it? That's like 4 hours to Cyprus. Cairo's on though, Cairo ground. DTNH, that's where I went. Thank you, Joanna. I'm glad somebody knows where I went. Even if I don't. I feel like it's maybe out here somewhere. Just not showing up on VATSIM radar. That's okay. Italy next year, I've decided. That's it. We're going Italy. No idea where in Italy, but I'm going Italy. I did like Verona. I'm going back to Verona. Bit of Verona, bit of Venice. It's only like an hour on the train to Venice, I think, from Verona. If I remember rightly. No, I get to decide this year, Ross. I didn't really want to go to Tunisia, to tell you the truth. There was 2 options on the table that were on the shortlist. Mallorca, so near Palma. And then she sort of discovered Tunisia and was like, oh my god, it's so cheap, we should go to Tunisia. Like, and it was cheap, like compared to everywhere else. It's like, bloody hell, that's cheap. Like, almost, you know, at least £1,000 cheaper than your equivalent place in Turkey, sometimes half as much as your equivalent sort of all-inclusive place in Turkey. Similarly, Mallorca was going to be at least another probably 1,000 on top once everything's all in. I wasn't necessarily on board with the idea of Tunisia though, because I did kind of say to her, well, you probably will get what you pay for in one way or another. And I think it's fair to say to a large degree we did. But that's okay, it wasn't a bad time. But yeah, I was certainly overruled. So I'm deciding next year's. That's all there is to it. It was a funny old place, Tunisia. Still think about it, and I still think that was really bizarre. A lot of it. Like, I've never been anywhere in the world before where someone's tried to sell me a dead cobra in a box. That was a new experience, for sure. I said to the guys, like, what the hell am I going to do with that? Like, honestly, what do you expect me to do? Like, going through Bristol Airport customs, like, anything to declare, sir? Like, yeah, just one dead cobra. Sorry, what? You can't bring that into here? So, well, some guy in Tunisia sold it to me and said it'd be alright. It's like, yeah, you can imagine that conversation, can't you? Oh, Jim, yeah, she said it's absolutely fine, and she said it in such a way that it's certainly not going to be fine. I think she's going to give me the illusion that I've chosen. I see the accident in Malta. Fireworks factory blew up. Like, it was fine, Jim, in the hotel. It's absolutely fine. The hotel was quite nice. Like, I don't know how picky some of you guys are with your holidays. I'm not really that picky. I don't really care, to be honest. To a large degree. You know, I know some people like their luxury travel and everything has to be just perfect, otherwise it's all ruined. Like, I get there and I'm like, I don't care, whatever. Like, just give me a beer. I'm quite happy. Sit in the corner quietly. And I think if you have higher expectations, you would have gone to where I went and been like, this is shit. But I thought it was alright. It was good enough. Like, room was okay, basic, but it had a TV. Little balcony area. Again, it was alright. They really, yeah, I guess it really depends what your kind of expectations are. But it's when you left the hotel, very different vibe. Very different vibe. It felt like everything was like one big grift. Like, we couldn't walk 2 minutes down the street without somebody approaching us, usually saying, oh, I'm the cook from your hotel, even though they weren't the cook from our hotel. It's because they could see we had a hotel wristband on. And looking on TripAdvisor, lots of the reviews of the hotel say, be careful if you go out, people will approach you saying they're the cook from your hotel, and that's the con, I think. Either they try and stop you and then try, I don't know whether there's like a next stage to that plan. I'm unclear what the next stage was, but they were saying it's a definite, like, be careful of that. And they said to turn your hotel wristband the other way round, because ours were pink, but obviously on the underside near your skin was white. And they said and it had like our hotel name printed on it in pink, or on the pink bit. So they said if you're going out, and the hotel said this, if you're going out, first of all, maybe think twice about that. Second of all, if you're going to do it, turn your wristband up the other way. So then it's not immediately apparent that you're from this hotel, because you could be from any of the other hotels up and down this road, and we all have different coloured wristbands. But if you're all showing a white wristband because you've inverted it, that might help you out a bit. And there was like a little marketplace, and my word, were they pushy. Really, really, really pushy. Like the general flow was kind of, oh, you English? Yes, I am. I'll get you a business card. Come, let me give you a business card. And I'm like, what possible use is a business card? It's like, it's my family business, let me give you a business card. And then they drag you into their shop, and then they don't let you leave. They just, like, literally pointing to every item on sale, of which there are hundreds. And if you say no to the thing, they just move on to the next thing. It's like, oh, okay, then what about this? No, I don't want to. Oh, okay, what about this? And it just goes, you have to be rude in the end and just be like, look, I'm going. And they will rip you off if you let them. We bought a couple of baseball caps for the boys, and my wife wanted a scarf, and they wanted 270 dinar, and I think it's about 4 to the pound. So, you know, getting on for 60, 70 quid for 2 baseball caps and a little scarf, like a, what do they call it? Is it pashmina? That sort of thing. Von, thank you for subbing with Prime. Legend. Thanks, man. Anyway, we beat them down to 60 dinar. So we got 210 dinar off. But they tried originally. But it took so long to get them down to 60. Like, so long. Like, it was almost a performance. Like, they had the calculator out, and they kept typing in numbers into the calculator. Like, when we said no to 270 dinar, the calculator came out, and they type in 270. Not this price, clear it. Not this price, type in 250. Not this price, type in 200. Not this price, 180. Not even this price, 160. And then they go 150 into the calculator and hold it in your face. And you're like, no, I still don't want it for that. Not too bad, Doc. We had a bit of a rough start. Not the fault of the plane. We had audio issues, but we did finally get gone from Heathrow. I mean, it's felt okay to fly out of Heathrow. It always feels alright on the hand flying out of the airport, I find. It's just I struggle a little bit on the coming back in. So we'll see what Malta brings, but I remain optimistic. I mean, in the end with that shop, I said, look, we're done here. Like, I said, you're wasting something far more valuable than my money. You're wasting my time. I said, we're going. And they're like, no, don't go, stay, 60 dinar, done. I was like, yeah, there we go. Think I'm going to get the PMDG 777-200ER over the 350 for my first long-haul airliner. Would you recommend considering this? Considering I've got a mid-NPC. I would recommend the 777 all day long. Brilliant plane. Can't go wrong with that. Did a long-haul return while the family were away last week. I know you hate them. A350 just isn't stable for me on 2024 and I've had issues with 2020. Oh, that's interesting. Am I going to get the 380? Probably not. I don't know. Probably not. If I do it, it'll be probably so we can, or I can develop a livery for it, for the virtual airline. That's a weird thing. I feel this compulsion now to buy aircraft that I wouldn't otherwise buy if it's a good fit for the VA. Because then I can make the liveries and I can make sure it all works. It's almost become...
Skybase Manager, Charlie Quebec, lining up, taking off 26 right, for 6 seconds departure to go.
It's almost become a cost of doing business, if that makes sense. Could be good for the VA if loads of people would suddenly start flying 380s and long hauls, lots of money. I mean, my hope, Joanna, I know what you're saying now, and I don't doubt there will be teething problems for sure. I get the impression, though, that... Why have I got a grey bar going down my tail? You see that? I mean, the 380 is, systems-wise, quite similar to the 350, isn't it? So, maybe the 380 by default will inherit what the 350 currently has and be a bit more ready to go. I don't know. That's me being optimistic, of course, but... Bottom of your vertical stabilizer looks like windows cut off. Huh? Where am I looking, Jim? What am I looking at? I don't know. Looks right to me, I think. Not 100% sure. Wordle in 3. Philip set the standard. I nearly did it last night after midnight, and I said to my wife, I was like, no, we can't do that. Have they done Grumpy an SPA at 40,000 feet? Just looking at this, I might need to bring this turquoise green bar, or maybe I don't know. Grumpy, let me look. Oh, spar. They're putting a spar in the A3... Oh no, that's going to kill the FPS. I mean, to be honest, I'm running this A350 without any cabin. Like, I'm just not interested, to be honest. Yeah, Innie definitely like to lean into all this sort of stuff. Don't they, really? But, you know, it generates hype, it generates marketing, so I can see why they do it, but... Just get rid of the cabin. Just get it gone. We don't need that. What we need is a nice cockpit, good FPS, and nice wing views. I think really that's. I don't know, maybe I don't represent the broader market, but I could be very wrong. Cabin has some snazzy night lighting in it. Oh, there you go then. I just never go back there. Like, there's never a point during the flight where I'm like, oh, that's it. Let's go and walk through the cabin. I never think that. I'll take an exterior view, but... Where are you flying? Flying to Malta. It's weird because if Innie does it, some people go, oh, we don't care about that. And if PMDG don't do it, they're like, PMDG are falling behind. It's like, well, what's it going to be? If I do more long haul, I'd be bored enough for a cabin walk. I would need something else to do for a long haul. To be honest, Grumpy, I doubt we're going to have time for a second leg. I'm doubting that very hard at the moment. You lot and your second legs. Oh, I'm tired. I need that coffee. I was going to make a coffee like 20 minutes ago and I'm still sat here yapping. Back in a mo. I'll disconnect from that, sim like a good boy. I'm going to go make a coffee. Shortly see you. Enjoy the views. What's up? Any advice on taking a PC apart for an airport? Get some, either remove the GPU or get some of that packing stuff. You know that, you can get those bags, can't you, that you sort of, I don't know how you do it, you snap a little thing in there and it causes a reaction and you quickly chuck it in the case and then it fills all available space. That might be an idea. I brought the laptop out for Joanna and Grumpy to have a look at. I love it. We will do Wordle in a minute, yeah. Ah. Quaver overboard. Well, not actually a quaver. It's a cheese curl. Come on, then. Let's do Wordle. Bob, 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 bob. Got a good feeling about this. Well, Grumpy, you say that. That's kind of what I'm describing. It's going alright, thanks, Murray. It's almost like this little bag that you put in the case. So you take your side panel off, activate the bag somehow, I forget how. Put the bag sort of flat so it's resting on top of your CPU heatsink and your GPU. Put your side panel on, then it'll obviously just fill downwards. Going for train today. Oh. You definitely moving then, Ryan? Is it definitely happening yet? Or is it like a plan but not 100% confirmed? You're doing the A330? How did you find that plane? Because I know Grumpy tried it and you didn't get on with it, did you? Drummonds, thanks, man. Definitely moving. Do you know where to yet? Could be faded. Brilliant. That was a waste of a go. Oh, okay, Murray. So, say no more. Right, Bax. Just go and live with Grumpy. Imagine you two bickering about 777s and A380s all day. Or 350s. Oh yeah, reconnect to that sim. Good call. Damn it, Bax. Right, let's get Wordle on the go. Let's put Wordle over here. Yeah, just so it works. Then we can still look at the plane. So, Philip, I think the chances of getting it in 3 are becoming quite low. Right, I know it's not going to be it, but I need to get some vowels in. So there's an O in there as well. The hell? I'll say something like float. Like OA something. Like pole. But it can't be that, can it? Because of the O. Palmer's great for freeware. Yeah, I like that one. I know, and Pirigi's making a Palmer as well, and I'm looking at it being like, whoa, don't go there. Well, we do go there a bit. It's one of my favourite places. We should go there more, to be honest. It's going to have to be really good to beat the freeware. Do you know what I mean? I'm really stuck with this. Two letters from the top row, two letters from the middle. What? Someone give me the first letter. I need a clue. A? Well, I was going to say alone, but can't have that. Agile, can't have agile. What? The alloy. I thought I was getting on for that then. I really did. You know when you suddenly see it? Dear oh Lord. Well, we got there in the end. Sorry everybody, that was suboptimal wordling. Or even are we? That's in maintenance is expected to start... Oh, not till the 23rd. That's alright. Well, we're cracking on, aren't we? Flight level 410, no messing. Being at 4 minutes past 1, which is... hour and a half. So we really need to think about lunch. The options are... we go for a treat yourself Thursday cheesy chips option. We go for microwaved curry that's left over from Tuesday night. Or we go for microwaved cottage pie made with pork mince, not beef, sadly, from last night. Those are your Salad Deckers, behave. Salad cream. Come on, man. You lot need... Honestly, I'm worried about you lot. Some very strange meal choices happening at the moment. Yeah, ray trace shadows, Ryan, is generally not too much, is it? It's generally okay, I find. I've no idea what I'm getting at the moment. We should probably look. Mine's still not loving it. We're still main thread. Main thread limited. I mean, at cruise, I would expect us to not be in this position. I would normally be expecting something like 55, 56, 57, not with an LOD factor that's being pushed down. It looks like the main thread is the one doing the damage right now. James says cheesy chips. Cheesy chips and chip shop sauce. I don't have any chip shop sauce. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Shift control's got Starlink on an A220. No way. There's going to come a point, isn't there, where people are going to basically be like, I'm only going on a flight if it's got Starlink. Or an equivalently decent satellite internet. Yeah, we had pretty good numbers the other day, Ryan. Part of me is tempted just to wipe my sim PC at some point. Air Baltic, really? That's pretty good. What sort of speed are you getting on Starlink? So that's pretty damn impressive. Because I know people say, oh, you know, you can get, what is it, 60, 70 megabits. Stationary on the ground, of course. James, best thing to do is go to my website, airnot.co.uk/setup. Also currently above me here. I've got most of the stuff listed out, although it is slightly out of date because more stuff has been arriving. Like all of this win-win clobber isn't on there at the minute, so that's... I need to update the website, basically. Philip, you've done another fight. Philip, thank you so much. You're always so kind with the gifted memberships. I almost feel bad. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. You're getting 350 megabits down. So, right. Shift control, for those that aren't aware, is currently on an A220 flight with Starlink in real life, and he's getting 350 megabits down. Wow. Oh, thank you, Philip. Thank you, really. I hope you know I really do appreciate it. Look, my train LOD is almost down at 0.5, which is the lowest it will go. EVRA to EKCH. BT135. So is that included with your ticket, or have you had to pay for that? Is that like an upsell on board? I feel weirdly protective over it, though. It's included with your ticket. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Philip, are you sending me Wordle screenshots? Bloody show off. Absolute show off. That was pretty good though, Philip. Like, to get, I wouldn't have got it from those two guesses. That's pretty cool if they're including that with ticket prices now. I've been telling my parents they should get it because they got like a camper that they go away in, and they will leave here and go all the way along to Dover or Folkestone if they're doing the train, all the way through France, all the way down through Spain to wherever it is they're going, and they constantly are battling data because they get, like, at the moment they're away, they've been away for like 2 months, or they're planning to stay for 2 months, and of course you know, you can burn through your mobile data if that is your only link to the outside world. And, you know, Dad likes watching his YouTube and all the rest of it. I said to them, like, really, that would be right up your alley. I think they're a bit put off by the cost. I mean, the cost of the gear's coming down, isn't it? But they do like a roaming thing. But I think there's a certain limit on how long you can use it for in a foreign country, because it's technically an emitter, isn't it? A radio wave emitter. And there's legislation around how long you can be emitting in someone else's country, or something like that. James, it's the CPU that's caused it. If you look at the times, I don't know if you can see it, maybe it's compressed and it's too small for you to read on the YouTube stream. If I use my mouse, I'll show you where it is. Hang on. This bit here, graphics queue. You see it's at like 15, 16 milliseconds. So, on that basis, do a little bit of maths here. If there is 1,000 milliseconds in a second, so 1,000 here represents 1 second. If we divide by, we'll call it 16, the GPU can render 62.5 frames a second. However, if we look at our main thread, what is it? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, 21, 22, like it's going up and down, yeah? So if we call it 23, 1,000 divided by 23 is, lo and behold, 43. So if we let it settle down, lo and behold, we're getting about 43 FPS, because the CPU is our limiting factor. So I could buy a 5090 right now. I wouldn't get any more FPS, because it's my processor that's struggling to keep up. My GPU is actually chilling out relative to what it could be doing. Could do a how to work the weather radar controls on the pedestal when you have a gap. Yeah, how do I do that? I literally feel like I've got no ideas. It's $50 a month plus whatever the device costs. What, for roaming? Or for an at-home connection? I think roaming costs more. For Starlink. But is that for their roaming package? Because Starlink have two packages. They have like a one, you basically register your address and where it's going to be used. Therefore, if it detects that it's been moved, it's like, you can't do that. If you go for the roaming package, there's a few more rules and regs associated, I think. And also, if so let's say my mum and dad rock up in their camper van somewhere in France, and they happen to rock up right next to a massive like music festival where there's loads of other people with their Starlinks. No, actually that'd be wrong. Let's say they were to rock up on the outskirts of Paris, where you've got loads of people within Paris that have Starlinks. My parents, because they are roaming, I believe would be bottom of the pile in terms of priority, because it's important that people that are paying for what is essentially a residential connection maintain their connection. Whereas if you're roaming in a camper van, it's like, well, tough, sorry, there's not enough room on the spectrum for you right now. So that is a risk. I think probably quite a small risk though. Anyone got a 14900K? Philip, you're on 13th gen? You on a 13.7? Yeah, roaming's a lot more money. That's basically what's stopping them doing it. Like a roaming Starlink. You've got a 14700, okay. You're pretty happy with it though, right? Yeah, that's true, Andrew. It's a stop and start thing. But like I was trying to explain to my dad, I was like, honestly, like, you just chuck this thing outside, and you're gonna have internet pretty much like you're at home, and you could be like up the Pyrenees or, just amazing, isn't it? Really. My main thread is really not happy. That terrain level of detail right down at 0.5. I thought the mountains looked a bit fuzzy down there. Are you on DDR4 or 5, Ross? What's my FPS on the A321X or A339X? I haven't flown either in a while, so I couldn't say, but obviously without switching to it, I can tell you for sure. But generally, if I'm in the Phoenix and if I'm at cruise, something between 55 and 60 is normal at cruise. DDR4, okay. If you're going to put in a new CPU into that board, make sure you have done all the BIOS updates and all that stuff on the board, because you're aware of the whole degradation thing. I mean, that's mostly in the rearview mirror now, but I'd hate for you to be running an old board on an old BIOS with old microcode, and then you put a new 14900K in there, and then it degrades and burns out. Right, Zavi. Any tips on better performance? Since new sim update, I get stutters constantly. I don't know. I mean, some people were saying on forums the other day to try the current beta, like the sim update 5 new beta. What flight sim was that, James? Yeah, I mean, we were saying the other day that I wish there was just a way to roll back to Sim Update 4, because Sim Update 4 was running like an absolute beast. And there was nothing wrong with it, as far as I could tell. You know, because obviously VRAM's still an issue for a lot of people. I can't see them really addressing that anytime soon, to be honest with you. I think it just is at this point. I remember when I switched to the 7900 XTX, it was between Sim Update 1 and Sim Update 2. And people said to me, don't you know they're going to fix the VRAM in Sim Update 2? Why did you bother changing your graphics card now? Why didn't you just wait until Sim Update 2? And I was like, yeah, okay. Wait and see what happens in Sim Update. I think I said in that video, I think we'll still be talking about this in Sim Update 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 or something to that effect. And lo and behold, we are. But I don't think Sim Update 5 has been particularly great. That's so cool that you've got internet like that, though, on a plane shift. That's amazing. Like, that is really cool. But, like, I kind of like, though, once you're on a plane, people can't get to you. I feel weirdly protective over that. Remember when I went to Las Vegas? I was, at the time, working as a dev, and not to air their dirty laundry in public, but the company was going through a complete shitstorm at that time. Like, complete. Like, 3 directors, 2 ganged up on one. The one that got ganged up on happened to be my boss and the only one among them that was technical. He was like the technical lead. Got booted out. All fell onto me. Not fun. However, and there was never a good time to take holiday, like, at all at that point. It was like always a stress whenever I was off. Like, what we're going to do if ... who knows about ... and it was always like, well, I'm the only one that knows, which was not ideal. It was not ideal at all. And I remember getting on that plane to Las Vegas, and the person, the flight attendant, goes, welcome aboard this, Virgin Atlantic flight to Las Vegas. Flight time today is 10 hours and 45 minutes. And I remember thinking, thank God they can't get at me for 10 hours and 45 minutes. I'm safe for 10 hours and 45 minutes. At least. Because I'm not going to turn my phone on as soon as we land, because I'll get hit with roaming charges in America. I'm going to have to wait until we get to the hotel. That's probably another hour or two. I remember thinking, I might have a good 12 hours here. But if they were like, oh, you're going to have Starlink on your plane, well, we can email you then, can't we? And you can maybe look at some stuff while you're on the plane. And 100%, that would have been the case. Press the approach button, shift. What dev were you? At the time, I was coding, well, web stuff mostly. So there was a lot of PHP stuff. But we'd inherited a lot of ASP Classic. And like, no, there wasn't really a lot of .NET stuff because the transition to PHP knocked that on the head. But there was a lot of ASP Classic. And I remember at the time that I joined, there was still new stuff. Only just, but there was still new stuff in development being made in ASP Classic. And I sent the directors an email being like, you've got to stop using ASP Classic. And the technical guy was a bit reluctant because he's like, but I know ASP Classic. I was like, I know, but it's like super old. And the other 2 directors were like, we've got no idea what you're talking about. And I sent them a blog article, and the blog article said, if you'd bought a puppy when we told you to stop using ASP Classic for security reasons and for all these other reasons, if you'd bought a puppy when we told you that, your puppy would have grown old and died. And they were like, oh, okay, fine. And then from that moment on, it was like PHP onwards. No, Grumpy, really? You've crashed. Yeah, it's very varied position. It was a marketing agency where we had a lot of, like, graphic designers and stuff like that. And we were the web people. Myself and a couple of others, and the boss guy before he got kicked out. And yeah, it's weird because I used to really like working with the guy. I thought he was a decent bloke, but they obviously all had a big falling out. And I came in one day and his desk was gone. Turned out he'd been in overnight, basically been like, screw you, and like took all his stuff. I remember I sort of came in, I was like, oh, he's tidied his desk, I see. And they were like, because he always had a really messy desk. And they were like, yeah, tell you more about that later. And then there was the meeting where I'm like, yeah, he's gone. And we're going to need you to do everything, because if you don't, there's no one else that can, and the company's dead. It's like, cool. You going to hire anyone to help? No, we haven't got any money. Cool. You going to pay me? No, we haven't got any more money. Okay. What's that screen? Well, it should normally show like my ND, my PFD, my ND, EFIS and stuff, but we are not doing it in the 350 today. So it's just a Windows background at the moment, showing a nice little island. I did a bit of Java in college, Joanna. I like Java. I remember I fixed a robot arm with Java. It was good fun. The Mitsubishi Move Master RVM R1, RVM1, something like that. The one out of Jurassic Park that turns the raptor eggs. Remember that scene where, like, I don't know, it is one of the characters picks up one of the raptor eggs and it's like, oh my god, a raptor egg, and then the robot arm's like, yoink, I'll take that, and puts it back. That is the exact robot arm. Except it was, like, well old. It had all gone yellow, all the plastic on it. It was, like, almost been abandoned. Like, the engineering department in the college had it, and it had just been tucked away in a corner. Sun-bleached yellow. And it had, like, one of these control unit things connected to it with a big fat, like, metal, almost armoured style cable. Almost like you used to get, like, in a public phone box, the cord that goes from the handset to the box. But it had these, like, buttons, you know, you got, like, that sort of, like, domey plastic buttons, like, almost like little bubbles, like you get on calculators. And they'd all gone knackered because they were old and the plastic had perished. And they were like, well, we can't do anything with this, really. Like, it'd be really cool to have it because, you know, the engineering students, we could do stuff with them, we could explain more stuff. It would just be really nice to have it. And we had to do a final year project, and you had to basically find something, and everyone, pretty much everyone, was doing a MySQL database with a PHP front end and a PHP back end. And all the lecturers were like, please, for the love of God, do something different. Don't just make, like, a content management system in PHP or, like, a blog or, you know, just something interesting, please. Just pick anything. Like, literally, pick anything you want. Just, like, do something that isn't PHP, MySQL. So one of the engineering lecturers were like, well, if you want to do your project on this robot, if you can get it working, fair play. Like, it actually powers on, but we just can't operate it because the box is broken. So it basically turns on, it goes to its home position, and there it stays. And he's like, but there is an RS-232 port on the back. And he goes, so if you can, you know, USB out of your laptop into that, maybe make us a bit of software to have a go. We did it. We did it in Java. Only because we were doing Java anyway. Otherwise we'd have probably chosen something different. But we did a little client server model. So we had a little server PC sat next to the robot arm. And that had all of the procedures, you know, methods, whatever, to control the arm. And then we had a client app, also coded in Java, that could, you could write a series of instructions, and it would encode all of that as XML RPC, remote procedure call. So your client app would tell the server app what to do to the robot arm. You could do it over the network, which is pretty snazzy, I thought. Pretty damn cool. I don't think what we did for the UI. Was it Swing? Was that the UI interface? I think it was. Sorry for not following me earlier. No need to apologise. Ben, what are you saying? Working code for the train on ND on the wing control for captain side instead of first officers. Nice. I'll have a look after. How have you done that code? AWT, yeah. So I remember us discussing, do we go AWT or Swing? And we're all like, yeah, hell yeah, go Swing. Because AWT had that, like, classic Java look, didn't it? But then Swing would almost adhere to local OS stuff. So, Shift, is the internet going to cut out at a certain point? Like when you're on final or something? Can't be that long from top of descent, surely. We've still got an hour. How long ago was this? Probably 16 years ago. How do I find out when top of descent is in this thing? It's even telling me when to do flaps, that's cool. We do have a flight plan discontinuity, but that's okay, we can deal with that. How does one delete a discontinuity? Just clear button? Where's my clear button? Clear. No? Been really clear info? What's someone saying? Also TOD on perf page. Take off. Climb. Cruise. 11:48. So we got another 50 minutes before top of descent. Really? Right click on discontinuity. Whoops, wrong one. Flight plan. Right click. Delete. Let's go to plan. Have a quick look at that. Yeah, here's my plan. Come out here, loop around. Good. As I thought. So now if we go back to perf page, 11:47. God, you're already far ahead, aren't you? Price I pay for getting mucked around by my audio. At least it wasn't the 350. You don't think so? It's just on. Wow. Surely they're going to tell you to put your laptop away or whatever. So I guess you can't use it anyway. There must be a point where they turn it off. We're literally going right over Palermo, aren't we? Does look good, doesn't it? I've redid this one. It's not on the website yet, this one. I will upload it in a minute, if you want. I've got my new little MacBook out here, so I can do that. What's happened to Grumpy then? Is he gone? Grumpy's error. I can't quite read it. It's not coming in. He's done for the day. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I hate that feeling, like when you get a sim crash. Like if it would happen now, it would just be so awful. You just lose. It just takes the wind out of your sails, especially if you're streaming. Especially if you're streaming, it's just like, wow, like what's the point? Like, just give it, just pack it in now. We're on final and you're still here. Nice one, Shift. I'm surprised they don't turn it off. Like 1,000 feet it goes off or something, you know? I want the 346 to do us a paint kit, because that is going to look incredible in the aeronaut livery. That one, I think, is going to look spectacular. I can't wait for that one. But they're being a little bit slow on that front, aren't they? I mean, how long has it been out now, that plane? Quite a while. We are doing the 350, yeah. That's been a minute. 900, not 1,000. It's really nice now. So what have they changed? I mean, it wasn't bad when I tried it. I just thought the flight model was a bit lacking. Much in the same way, to be honest, as I think this flight model was a bit lacking. I've just come to accept that it is what it is. And if you just accept it for what it is, you can probably learn to operate within its envelope, and that's that, really. I'm not sure I believe for a moment that it's... Crafton! Cheers for the raid, man. Hope you're well. Crafton subjecting his viewers to my nonsense now. Sorry, guys. I apologise. Where have you been, Crafton? You been flying? It feels slow and proper. I would argue, Ryan, the 600 feels more proper. Heathrow Manny, nice. Do I enjoy the 350 now? It's alright. I think it's just a bit... It's alright. It's alright for a bit of variety. I wouldn't... It's nowhere near PMDG or Phoenix level, I don't think, when it comes to the flight model. Nowhere near. But, yeah, it is what it is. My experience, Ryan, with the 343 was that it kind of had that delayed feel a little bit on the inputs, similar to the 350. Not as bad as the 350, but...
20 miles out on aeronaut approach, runway 16, bus here, traffic.
I feel like in terms of systems, I feel like in terms of flight model, I feel like the 600 from Tolis is miles ahead. Flight's going alright, Crafton. We had a bit of a rough start coming out of Heathrow. We had audio issues on VATSIM and our radios wouldn't work. Turns out it was V-Pilot. Gutted Nova. So yeah, I don't know. I'll give the 343 another go. I feel like whenever I talk about an INI aircraft, it's always like, alright, I'll give it another go on the premise that there was something wrong with it beforehand. That's the thing that annoys me. What do we think about the A380 progress? Yeah, I mean, I hope that it flies nicely. Really. I see that they're showing off like that they've made spa treatment rooms inside of one of them or something. It's like, I'm not interested in that. Like, I want it flying nicely rather than all this rubbish. Absolute butter. So you're still on the... so Shift is currently on Starlink on a plane, and you've just landed Shift, I think, and you're still connected. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a plug-in, Ryan, isn't there, or something? Someone recommended it to me ages ago. Why can't you use MobiFlight with your hardware? I use MobiFlight with an Airbus FCU, and it worked with all Boeings. Well, I could, if I bothered, I suppose. Yeah, Ben, I feel like if I'm going to be sat here doing this a lot, which I do, it's kind of a job. It's like, I want to fly the best. And for me, that's PMDG in Phoenix. I'd like to try iFly. I hear they're good. Might look at picking that one up. Like, I could really do without this being a struggle. Basically. But yeah, I feel like the 350, it's alright. It's okay. It's alright now. It's not a Phoenix. But it's also not the steaming turd that it was when it launched, so that's kind of good. It's got to be good, because it wasn't good on launch. Horrific launch. Shouldn't have launched it, really. Crossing your fingers and praying for a Phoenix 330. Well, they've got to do the Neos first, haven't they? That's the thing. I share your thoughts, though. I feel like a Phoenix A330 with a freighter option. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Although, it wouldn't surprise me if we see that from Tolis Aerosoft before Phoenix. Keep in mind that we thought we were going to get a Neo the other side of Christmas. The early side of Christmas. End of the year. That's what we kept hearing, wasn't it? End of the year, the Neo should be out. And we are now in June. So... But... What were we just saying about the Innie? They released it too soon. They were probably trying to hit, you know, deadlines. Follow the money, basically. So... I would much, much, much rather that... we have to wait for things like the Phoenix Neo, and it comes out and it's good. Imagine if it came out and it wasn't good. Like GTA said about that, with them delaying GTA 6. Like they announced the delay, and then I think they did a bit of a press tour or whatever, and someone said, what about the delay? And he said, we have never, ever, ever, in hindsight, regretted delaying a game. Whereas our competitors have not delayed a game at their peril. That says a lot, doesn't it, really? I mean, November's going to be a hell of a month when GTA 6 comes out, I can tell you. Like, literally no one else is releasing a game in November. They know too well. They know better. Yep, I agree, Jim. I feel like if I'd paid 40 quid for this 350, I'd be like, yeah, fine. But I paid like 70 odd, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of money. That's more than a Phoenix. And yeah, that's PMDG money. I mean, I think ultimately they figured out. Cheers, Crafton. Cheers to the raid, man. Have a good day. I think basically they figured out, haven't they, that the market will pay £70 for an aircraft if the market can be convinced / deceived into thinking it's good enough. So now they all do. Really? Why you Simat Pro in combination with SPAD? Yeah, I turn Simat Pro off because I find it conflicts with my throttles. Am I going to do some GTA flying streams? It would be cool to do some GTA streams. It would be cool. That would be pretty cool. What's that shift? As in the real thing or the Innie plane? Though we are getting a 350 V2, so you never know, maybe it will get a bit of an improvement, who knows. Oh, you did it in SPAD. I see. I only use SPAD for Boeings though. I use Simat Pro for everything else. I've just arrived at the gate. Nice. You're at an air not hub shift. I'll have to make an air not livery in Forza for one of the cars. Oh, stop yawning. DFD? What's that? Freighter? Yeah, Airbus Simat Pro is in use. Although Simat Pro V2 is coming out soon, isn't it? So it might be that that achieves quite a lot for us. Oh, digital flight dynamic. Really? What's that for Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane? I'd be very intrigued to see what this rhodium code's like. I've no idea when it's going to be out. Absolutely no clue when it's going to be out. I mean, how long have we been waiting for Bluebird? That's been going on forever, isn't it? Such a shame in a way, though, that Phoenix didn't do their 350 because Anybuilds did theirs. And I feel like they could have had a market, particularly with how Anybuilds fumbled the launch. But they'd probably still be working on it. So is Any doing the A220, or are they simply just publishing it? Or are they actively doing dev work on it? And when Any of the publisher, what does that mean? Does that mean they're just putting it on the store? Bluebird's going to be payware, James. Have to wait and see on that one. Like, it's got the potential to be utterly fantastic, hasn't it? Xbox is quite limiting, yeah, Nova. I feel like Xbox flight simming, for a lot of people, it's almost like the gateway drug. And then you have to get a PC, and then you can do VAT sim, you can get Phoenix, you can do all that stuff, you know. But, like, very limiting on a console. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Just want to check in, see how long it is until top of descent. 290 miles. I should think about, really, microwaving that curry in a minute. Would there be a good market for an Xbox flight sim? It's on the Xbox, James. There's probably a lot of people that play it. Munin, thank you for the raid. Another raid. 2 raids in like 10 minutes. Welcome on in, Munin. How was your stream? You're on chicken tikka today, Philip. Oh, I'm on a korma. Straight out of a jar, I hasten to add. Just like korma written on the front. Leftover chicken korma and rice. That's all I'm doing. Hey, Munin, there you are. You're right. Just the chicken, no curry. Oh, chicken, rice and veggies. Got it. Sorry, Joanna. Sorry. It's so easy, though. You properly going for it on the old diet, Philip, are you? Fair play. Fair play, fair play. I feel like I need to start eating a bit better, to be honest. Talis, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Welcome to the club. Enjoy the subpar service and terrible legroom. How much is for the joystick? Just the bit that you grab hold of is from FS Projects, and that's I think I paid 230 euros once it was all done and dusted with shipping and everything. And underneath it, we've got a Moser AB9. It ain't cheap, but it's very nice. No alcohol since Sunday. Wow. Got an addiction to minstrels. I've never liked minstrels. Never been a big fan of a minstrel. I think I'd maybe like it if they didn't have that kind of coating on them. Of the TCA, think about an upgrade to the Wind Wing. Which Wind Wing? The Ursa Minor. Minstrels and chili sweet sensations in the same bite. Deckers. Deckers, honestly. Ursa Minor. Yeah, so I've not used the Ursa Minor, Philip. I have the TCA. It's the stick that I started the channel on. I've never tried the Ursa Minor. I hear people like it, but that's really all I can say. Really all I can say. Keep in mind they're also doing force feedback sticks that are coming out soon, so if you wanted to go that route, obviously it costs you a heck of a lot more money, but there is the potential for that. $245 miles till top of descent. Right, I'm going to get that curry in the microwave. You'd say it's not worth the upgrade, Jim, would you? Yeah, it's hard to say. I've not used it. I think if you're going to get one or the other, get the Wind Wing, even though I've not used it, but that's what I hear. But as an upgrade, I can see what you mean. It feels like maybe it's not quite enough. You know what I mean? Right, anyway, I'm going to put this curry in the microwave and offend Joanna by eating curry out of a jar. I'll see you in a minute. Lunch is served. Not too bad for a jar curry. Joanna? I'll show you my plan for coming into Malta, because there's no star, is there? I'm basically doing this. Following the green dash line. No, it's leftover rice, Joanna. The whole lot was left over, just reheated. It's not too bad. It's alright. Alright, Max. Who's that? Oh, Ryan. There we go, we can watch Ryan come in. Ryan's that aeroplane. How can we make shorts video in cinematic way? That's a very broad question. What exactly do you mean? Oh, the camera views, it's an add-on called Chase Plane. It says cinematic mode. If you want to make reels of the aircraft, I don't know, just do it, I guess. I don't know what specific advice to offer you other than have a go, figure it out and do it. It could be either one, Toby. I'm going 3-1. 05. 05 is a shorter runway, one that I would prefer to avoid. So I'm going to stick with 3-1. Where in the world will I go once I land? Probably down here. Cargo. What are the heavy stands? Are they these ones here, like 15, 13, 12? Airport. Where are you? It'd be really nice if there's a shortcut button to all the charts for an airport, if you're already looking at one. There is. How embarrassing. Taxi. Parking stands. Scenery, default, I think. As far as I know. Ryan down? Ryan's still out there. Go on, Ryan. My advice to you crazy gaming is don't pick someone to copy. Do your own, try and find something that's yours. I think that's one of the biggest shortcuts to not getting where you want. Just my advice, I could be wrong, but like, why would someone watch you if they can already watch someone else doing the same thing? Now, I appreciate that flight sim is similar, and for a lot of creators, there's going to be commonalities across content types, but I would encourage you to have a big think about what you could do that's going to bring something different. Because otherwise, you're just going to be the same as the other guy. Morning, Ed. Not long. Well, Joanna. That curry was delicious. That will be Palermo ahead of us. Will it not? Yeah, there's the airport. That's where we landed the other day. Just down there. The iFly Max 8 is supposed to be getting an update at some point. Yeah, I'm not completely up to date on what's going on there. My plan is to pick it up once it's had the update. So I'm right in saying, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that the update, the whole point of it is to make it a proper 2024 native plane. Is that right? Am I still a fat sim? Yes, Joanna, I think I am. Not that there's anyone online at all. Nice is on again, look. We are not going back to Nice. A lot of people flying, but ATC remains a bit limited, doesn't it? Ryan's getting ready to rock. Right, Josh. Quiet, Pope. Athens to Rhodes, back to Athens to Kessel, wherever that is. Nice. Yeah, I like going to Rhodes. Rhodes is cool. And they've got an RNAV to ILS new arrival now, haven't they? Excuse me. She does look nice in the colours. There's one thing you can't have a go at any for. They are very good at 3D modelling, aren't they? They're very good at their 3D modelling. It is, Josh, yeah. You can't knock them for the 3D modelling. Yeah, what is this grey bar that... You see it sort of going up my tail? Is that like an LOD thing or something? Worth the 70 quid? No, we were saying earlier I would feel much happier with it if I'd paid 40. I think my levels of anger and resentment wouldn't be anywhere near what they are had I paid 40 for it. I mean, I know it's been improved, but like... Yeah, it had a rough start to life, didn't it? It's the textures. So is that my fault with the livery then? Speaking of the A350, would you try out the Rhodium code when it releases? I would. I would be super, super interested to try the Rhodium code and compare it directly to this. Yeah, just get it down, Jim. Get it down. It's meant to be there. Oh. There's nothing I can do then. That's basically what I want to know. Can I... Am I exonerated? Hopefully, yes. Yeah, I mean, we did some landings with the 350 the other night, and the controls do feel better than they did. Like, the input delay was crazy when it came out, to the point where it's borderline unflyable, in my opinion. I feel like it's still there a little bit. Is it accurate? Who the hell knows? I feel like if Phoenix came out with one, we could reliably use that as a bit of a benchmark to realism. 50 miles. Right, I better do some calculations, hadn't I, thinking about it. Landing performance. Sync FMS. Sync that. Runway 31. Compute. And that is with auto brake set to... brake mode medium, manual medium. Do medium. Okay. What's the wind for landing? It's gonna be... Where am I looking? Where am I looking? 20/9. Two 0 9. Outside air temperature is 28, nice and warm. QNH is 1013, standard. Minimums in the Malta, 431. And I do believe that is us done. And there's top of descent. Let's look at our flight plan then. Basically, we're going down to 3,000, aren't we, at Sukal? Sudox even. Yeah, we'll go 3,000. We'll put 3,000 in, right, and we'll do a managed descent, and we'll see what it does. So far, you like the A350? Yeah, it's okay. It's been alright so far today. I'm still not convinced the flight model's 100% where it needs to be. But I think you just have to accept that it is whatever it is and learn to operate within that. I'm not entirely convinced it's an accurate representation, but I wouldn't know for sure, having never flown like a Cat D 350 sim. Although I think Hanny has contacts that might be able to get me into one. That'd be a video, wouldn't it? Let's see what it's really like. It's that kind of roll delay. I'm just not entirely convinced that that's accurate. Especially as, what was it called? Into the Blue simulations? When they did a review of the plane. And I didn't realise that he had real-world A350 experience. And he does. And first thing he said was, yeah, like the delay on the roll input's not true to life. So I'm inclined to believe that the way it flies is not particularly true to life, which is a shame given what we paid for it. Hence, I'd be more forgiving of it if it was a £40 aircraft rather than a 70. Because if we're paying 70, I sort of think it has to be better than that. But we'll forget we've paid the money now. We won't dwell on that. Like, you can feel it with the toeless. It's not an input delay though. Like, the moment you move the stick, you feel some movement. Like, the minute you just move it a tiny little bit, you can feel just a little bit of something. Whereas this, I feel like you get almost nothing and then something. It's very, very slight, but it's just super annoying. I don't mean that, Shark. I mean, it's almost like there's this grey line, almost like a scan line going up from it. Beric, thank you for following. It's very numb. What do you mean, Beric? As in the controls? Tax deductible for me, though, is it not? Well, I suppose so, but I'd sooner just keep all the money. Right, we have passed top of descent because I'm an idiot and I was busy talking. It's alright, let's give the VNav a workout. It's alright, we're only 800 feet off profile, we can get that back. Multi-traffic Air 232, flight level 410, inbound Maron, 10 miles to run, beginning our descent now. 3,000 feet for 31. And we're going to come in via Kekor. Compared to the Phoenix and, to be honest, other any-build stuff. Yeah, again, I feel like I've got two choices. I can just, like, keep being upset about it, or I can just accept it for what it is, which, yeah, whatever. And just try and enjoy flying it for what it is, rather than wishing it was something it wasn't. Still mildly pissed that I paid 70 quid for it, but at this point, it's like, well, do we enjoy it or do we not enjoy it? Might as well enjoy it. It'll be very interesting to compare the fly-by-wire in the Innie, because I think the fly-by-wire feels very good to hand fly. I haven't flown it in a while, but when I did fly it, I was like, yep, that's pretty alright. I can deal with that. And again, the toeless just felt magnificent. Like, you can feel the weight, you can feel the inertia, but there was no delay. Like, the plane starts to move the minute you touch the stick. It might not move as quickly as you might expect a 320 to, but then it's bigger. So, makes sense. But it not moving at all, and then it moves, ugh, not a fan of that. Why buy Innies when fly-by-wire is free? Yeah, I saw a thing on Reddit saying the only difference is that, yeah, Innie, but someone said, oh, the fly-by-wire is not feature complete, and then someone said, yeah, neither will Innie builds, it's just they'll charge you for it. Which I thought was quite funny. That did make me laugh. We'll see, I guess, won't we? We'll see. I imagine there'll be a lot of people that say they're not going to buy it and then will buy it. I might be among those people. I mean, that being said, I never fly the 380 anyway, even though I've got a free version that's pretty good. Prepare for RNAV. Did the ILS not work? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I need to go to... Not that. Where to go to put in your ILS? It's not, is it? No, it's not serve. Literally don't know where I'm going. Where's the screen to put your thing in? Your ILS frequency, or to make sure it is in. What's the CL menu? No, not that. Go to F plan and click the name at the bottom. So I've got 110.5, yeah, that's in ILS 31 via Kekor. It's alright to me. We're going to Malta. Alright, X-Man. I think basically it's gonna take, it takes a hell of a lot to get me out of the 320 and 737. A hell of a lot. Because they are such versatile, nimble aircraft. You can go into big old airports like Heathrow, you can go into some tiny, really weird little airports that are really fun to fly into. We've got two really good options for both of them. You've got the Phoenix bigging up the A320 family, you've got PMDG doing the 7.3, and iFly. It's like tick, tick, done. You know? The 777 I fly less, I'll admit. Mostly because I only use it for cargo ops. And we don't do cargo ops all the time. But that is a stunning machine to do cargo ops in, let me tell you. And there's a part of me that's like, do I need any other planes beyond that? Like, really? Because every single new plane that I add to the rotation is another plane that I need to figure out, another plane that I need to keep on top of how it feels, how to fly it right. Like, I do really envy Gav, EasyJet sim pilot. Like, he's just in the Phoenix all the time. End of. Fair enough, you know, he hasn't got the Neos yet. Well, he has. But he hasn't got a Phoenix Neo. But I'm very envious of that. Did I buy the ND11? I was thinking about it, and then I did think, am I actually going to fly it if I drop like 70 quid on this? Again, I could make it for I could buy it for the purpose of making a livery. For you guys, I guess. Maybe I'd fly it a bit myself too. Again, it's just like another plane to learn. It's another EFB to keep memorised in your head. It's another this, another that. I hear it's very good though. They did a pretty good job, didn't they, TFDI, from what I hear. So I hear. So is that the... What was that there? Is that Italy? No, that was... Yeah, it was Italy. That's Sicily. Yeah, we'll see what the A380 comes out like from INI. I could do Pope. I'm very, very picky about that stuff, though. I would much rather just do it myself than I know it's done right and it's done the way I want it done. I know it's a weird thing to say, but I've had people in the past send me liveries being like, hey, I made an aeronaut livery for this plane. Like, I had no idea this person existed, never spoken to him before. They've emailed me a thing being like, here you go. And I'm like, I can't use that. And then you have to upset them, basically. Because they've worked hard on it, but ultimately it wasn't right. MD-11 is very easy to pick up with knowledge from other planes. If you've got a triple. It does everything that MD-11 does. Okay. It's supposed to be pretty hard to land, isn't it? Is it the unbutterable? I think I heard someone call it. Yeah, it can get super awkward if someone sends you a thing. I think, yeah, I forget which plane it was, but someone sent me a livery. It was like, can you upload it to the website? I'm like, I can't do that. Sorry. Look, again, look, there's that another line. What's that line all about? Right, should have a detail point in a moment. Toby, what's your plan? Are you still holding, or...? I'm guessing if you're heading straight to Sudox, you're going to go before me, I think. Where are you going? Tripoli. So all we need then is a measurement between Toby and I. You're going to slip on in. Fair play. Yeah, I can't see any rivets or anything. Maybe it's the... see a little bit, but not much. Oh, they are there. Maybe it's just the sun. Come on, engines. Spool up. "10,000 feet, let's get landing lights on before I forget." Did I see the news about the A380? I saw that... well, I know that they're doing it. And I know now that there's going to be a spa in one of them. Which I guess is cool, if you like that. Personally couldn't care less. I'd much rather the plane was nicely flying. So what's it planning for us in terms of speed? 250, 230 at Kekor. And we're coming down to 200 by Sudox. Then it's flaps 1, flaps 2. 152 by Sucal. Alright, well let's go with that. Get the landing system on. Worst case, we'll just have to go visual. Okay, I can see that one there. I've picked it up for me, Ryan. Is that me? Still got another 10 miles to come out yet.
Malta traffic and up 23 Alpha fully established ILS 31, currently on an 8-mile final speed 180 knots, reducing 160 knots. Malta traffic.
My plan to get the Bluebird. Yeah, I'd love to try the Bluebird. That'd be lovely to get a 7.5 in the sim. I feel like that's a special aircraft, that one. Especially if we can get a nice little freighter. At some point, that would be lovely. Alright, detail point, coming up. There we go. And we're basically remaining on what is standard pressure, aren't we? Yeah. Seven knots right to left and then 2 knots down the runway, so a little bit of a wind to contend with, I think. We're in the 900, Dan. I really miss having my ND and PFD stuck because I don't know what the plane's up to while I look out the window like this. Multi traffic Air Knot 232, turning base at Kekor 431. Alright, so we are at 230 knots at Kekor as it predicted. We've got another decel point. Let's just see what it does. There we go, 200 knots. Yeah, night, Ryan. Must be time for bed for you, surely. Just keep an eye on all this. I'm going to let the plane do as much as possible because I'm interested to see what it will do. It's 200 knots. Approached. We've got another decel point just after Sudox. Ascending at 500 feet per minute. Multi traffic, Air Knot 232, turning final for 31 on a 13-mile final. Here we go. Arm the approach mode. That little pink D's for decel. And that's when it wants us to drop to 180 knots, isn't it? Or rather 189, which I think is when we will require a bit of flaps. Cheers, Akko.
Multi-traffic, to ground for house,
How do you set the brakes? Go flaps 2. Drop the gear, shall we? Come on then, let's go. Shall we? Malta traffic, Air 232, 7 miles for runway 31, Malta. Really help if I didn't keep pushing myself back on my chair. Yeah, I can sort of feel that delay a little bit. We just have to get used to it, I suppose. And pray that we don't need to do too many fine adjustments on short final. Thank you, whoever that was. It disappeared before I could read it. My apologies. Okay, that wind has now turned a little bit on us.
1,000.
We go 3 reds. feel like 3 reds might be a better idea here, to be honest. It's better. That feels immediately better. Continue.
100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, retard, 5.
Not my finest. Went a bit low there on short final, didn't we? Auto brake off. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Right, where the hell am I going? Vacate right, I think. Let's jump off of here. Impressive. You all seem like not that offended by that landing. I didn't think it was that great, to be honest. It's alright, but... Malta traffic, Not 232, runway 31 vacated, Malta. Right, now where do I go? Because this default scenery is rather default. Let's put it that way. Why am I stuck? Nah, they're impressed with the landing, Joanna. And the landing was alright. I mean, I've definitely, yeah, like Pope says, I've definitely had worse. I feel like we did lots better the other night on stream when we were doing landing practice. For sure. I have no idea where the hell I'm going here. Let's just get over here somewhere. Malta traffic, Not 232. No idea where I'm going to park because default scenery here is terrible. So I will just go somewhere out of the way. Let's just go up here. APU. You not have to wait 3 seconds for the APU to start on this thing. Or do they just not model that? I'm just going to go up here. Just purely to get out of the way of everyone. Now, I suspect New Sky... I don't know what New Sky's going to give me. APU is correct. It automatically waits 3 seconds. That's clever. That's good. That's an improvement, isn't it? Good old Airbus. Must admit, it always is a bit annoying having to wait. Well, we made it, sort of. I've no idea where I am on the airport. we have an APU? Yes, we do. Right, APU bleed on. Engines off. Come on then, New Sky. Off centerline. Oh, really? I suppose it was a little bit. Never mind. Great touchdown, though, and otherwise. What was the G? 137. It's alright. Was I off the centerline? Maybe I was. I was struggling a little bit with the input delay slightly. Well, guys, we did it. We finally took the A350 out for a flight. I were off the centerline. Fair enough. Yeah. So there you go. You can all shut up. I've been for a flight in the A350 now. So there you go. We've done it. I still don't know what to think. Like, it was okay. It was okay. It's never going to be a favourite, I think, really. Like, it's never going to be a favourite of mine. Like, it's alright. It's alright. Accept it for what it is, and it's probably alright. So, yeah. Back in the Phoenix now, is it? Get back to the old faithful. Yeah, it's alright. It's sort of like, you know, you see those YouTubers that make those videos of like S tier, A tier, B tier. I'd say it's a C/B tier. It's better than it was. It's better than it was, for sure. I'm still just not convinced by the flight model. Just at all, really, but that's okay. Which is my favourite long haul then? My favourite long haul is no long hauls at all. I mean, probably 777. I think the triple is wonderful. That is a wonderful aircraft, and it's a great aircraft in real life, and PMDG just did such a good job modelling it. They really did. And we've got the freighter as well. It's just fantastic. Like, I brought that one back to Heathrow from Baltimore, and it just, yeah, beautiful all the way home. It's brilliant. Really, really enjoyed flying it, and like it felt so alive on like when we were landing as well. I noticed that the other night when we were doing our landing practice stream. Obviously we spent some time in the 350, and you know, we got some okay landings out of it. Went into the triple, and just all of a sudden it's like it just feels you. The plane just felt so alive at the controls. And that's a big plane. Before anyone says, but it's a big Airbus, it's supposed to feel crap. It's like, that was a big plane. Felt very, very alive. Very, very alive indeed. Yeah. We will try and keep the 350 in the rotation. All right, I will say that. We'll keep at it. I don't want to just fly it once and then put it back in the hangar for like 8 months. Although that is likely what will happen. I'd like to keep flying it a bit more. Get used to it. Are we going to get the A380? I don't know. I mean, I don't fly the free fly-by-wire A380 just because it doesn't really suit my flying, I suppose. It's not exactly you know, Dublin to Amsterdam material, is it? Or Bristol down to Nantes, or Rhodes to Athens, or you know what I'm talking about. It's yeah. I personally don't fly those sort of routes. Your JFK, Heathrows, your whatevers. I don't have time to fly those routes. Like, there is no point in my life except for like maybe once or twice a year where I can write off an entire full long haul session and be like, I'm doing this today. Like, I really don't know when I would do it. I really don't know when I would do it. Other than on the odd occasion that my wife takes the kids away and I've got the day off work, which is when we did the cross the pond last time. But there has not been an opportunity since that I could do that. Now, you could argue just do what the hell you want, it's a sim. Like, why let anyone tell you what to do? Fair point. We do like to try and keep it semi-reasonable. Will they not gift you it? Gift me what, Jacko? Heathrow, Japan. Calm down, Bex. Flipping heck. Blackpool to the Isle of Wight. There we go. There's our next stream in the A380. Jacko, you mean all any builds? Gift me the 380, is that what you're saying? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I think I've been openly far too critical of the 350 for me. If they've seen it, and if they haven't, then I don't know, maybe they might do, but... I've made a couple of videos that got quite a lot of views when the A350 was in its infancy, basically being like, what? So I'm presuming someone at AnyBuild saw that, and I imagine I'm now on the naughty list, which is fine by me. I remember being a bit sad that I wasn't included on the 350 when it came out, but actually looking back, what a dodge bullet that was. Because I'd have had a choice to make. It's either I sit here and tell you it's brilliant, or I piss off Innie, and I would have to piss off Innie because I can't lie to you guys. So, like, that would have been just sucky. Or I just have to be, like, weirdly neutral. I'm not doing that either. Like, but yeah, the plane is definitely in a better place now, for sure. It is definitely in a better place. Good to see they're doing the WASM stuff on it. Definitely good to see that. I think we'll just keep at it. We'll just keep at it. Maybe we'll do... I don't know if there's going to be a stream tonight. I need to check what's going on tonight at home. But maybe we should do some more of that FSI panel stuff. I enjoyed that the other night. That was a good time. And that'll keep us fresh. What was the issue with the 350 on launch? The fact that it WASM crashed, the performance was so low, the handling was even worse. It was not good. It was not a good launch at all. Loads of people getting crashed to desktops. Yeah, nightmare situation, really. Absolute nightmare situation. And it was even more annoying that we'd all paid like 70 quid plus for this plane, thinking this is going to be like Innie's PMDG moment, and it was not that, I think. But yeah, good that they're getting there with it. Like, I wish the plane well. I've got no like resentment. Well, I do resent paying what I paid for it a little bit, but I want it to be good. Like, I've already paid the money. Like, I didn't get this for free. I paid my own money. I want it to be good, because otherwise I've just wasted my money, and I don't want to do that. So I really want the plane to be good. So I'm glad that it is improving. Very, very glad. We will keep on at it. Philip, I swear you're like a flight sim unicorn, though. You say that you loved it at launch. I swear you're a unicorn. Like, every single possible flight sim issue everyone has, you never do. And I don't know why that is. I think you basically just need to donate your setup to us. And that's it. That's what needs to happen. Maybe you'll need to go to Intel. That's what it is. Your 14700K. But yeah, it was a tricky one. Intel baby. Oh man. Right guys, I'm going to leave this one there. I can't guarantee there's going to be a stream tonight. If we do, we'll probably do some more FSI panel stuff. And if I do, it might be a bit later. It might be like an 8 o'clock start or something rather than the usual 7:30. I need to figure out some stuff this end. Thank you all for coming along though. Nice to fly this plane again. Like, other than the comms issue at the start, I think it didn't really put a foot wrong. I just need to get a bit more used to the flight model. Again, whether it's right, whether it's wrong, that's not what we're discussing. It's just I need to get used to whatever the hell it is, which might take some time. So bear with me. Thank you all again for the support. I really do appreciate it, genuinely, and hopefully I'll see you a bit later on tonight. If not, I will see you next week, but keep your eyes on the channel because I'll schedule it if we do a stream later. Have a lovely afternoon. I've got to go do some boring stuff now. I need to go prepare my accounts for my accountant. Oh, so boring. Anyway, have fun. Bye, 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 bye.